Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I feel like I have not sat down and chatted with you guys in so long, even though I did vlog this whole last weekend. I didn't physically talk to the camera. I just took a bunch of small clips of the weekend, which was a very no pressure way to vlog the weekend that we had, and I'm actually obsessed with the video. I think it's one of my favorite videos that I've ever done. So if you guys have not seen the video where I share Harris and I's entire parents weekend off / Texas vlog, that was my last video. I will link it for you guys to watch if you haven't done so already. I highly recommend it. I just love how fun and easy it was. But we are home from Texas now. Clearly we actually got home on Sunday and today is Tuesday, and I wanted to jump right back into vlogging for you guys. I miss sitting and chatting with you guys, and there's also just a bunch of stuff that I want to update you guys on. Like I said, I didn't get to physically talk to the camera when I vlogged in Texas, so there are a lot of things that I just want to update you guys on and touch on and talk about. So that's what today's video is going to be. I'm just going to be updating you guys on the weekend in a more sit-down setting. There's a bunch of things that I want to get done around the house, and so that is what today's video is going to be. We also had to jump right back into the boys' school routine and timing. I'm still trying to get it down. We were running late today, and I feel like I curled my hair so crazy. So if my hair is absolutely insane today, please just pretend that it's not. Pretend that it looks good. But anyway, I just went ahead and dropped the boys off at school. I'm back now. I feel like from Thursday, honestly, up until today, even Wednesday, even Tuesday, even last Monday up until today. So a full week, I've been so insanely nonstop. Monday I packed, Tuesday I cleaned, Wednesday I had to pick my mom and sister up from the airport, and then of course finish packing and get everything set for the boys, and then head over to Harris's parents' house. And then Thursday we were up early and flying out to Texas, and I'm really glad that we did fly in basically a day early, because I felt like we kind of got a vacation inside of a vacation. We were actually able to do a bunch of touristy things around San Antonio and really see it, on top of also having to, or getting to celebrate a wedding and a rehearsal dinner and a wedding and be with family. I felt like it was two separate trips in one. During the daytime, we were able to walk around and kind of enjoy San Antonio and our time there, and then the nights were for the different activities and events that were set for the wedding weekend. So I felt like I got two trips in one, but I honestly feel like it was nonstop. I checked my step counter on my phone, and rounding up, because there are some instances where I did not have my phone on me, rounding up, we did over 30,000, close to 40,000 steps for the entire duration from Thursday until getting home Sunday night. So that is a lot of steps. And then yesterday I had to take my mom and sister back to the airport. The boys had an extra long day at school. I actually extended them to aftercare because I had to take my mom and sister to the airport, and then I had to come home. I did 2 loads of laundry and folded all of that. I vacuumed. I did small miscellaneous cleaning tasks around the house. And here we are now on Tuesday, and I feel like it's all hitting me and I am crashing. But even with that, there are some things that I want to get done around the house today. But before we jump into all of that, I wanted to update you guys on a few things. So first being the boys. I got a lot of questions if the boys missed Harris and I would like to say that they did. I know that they obviously did, but with that, they had so much fun with my mom and sister. My mom and sister kept them extremely busy. They went all around town. My mom took them to see some of her friends. They went and saw my uncle, who is my mom's brother. They went to the park. They went to the library. They went to the store. My mom and sister definitely kept them busy, which was really good for them. So I feel like they got really good one-on-one time with my mom and sister, and got to do a lot of activities with Harris and I being away. So I think that they really enjoyed their time with my mom and sister, which of course made me so happy. I clearly miss them. I FaceTime them every single day, and I was asking my mom for a bunch of updates throughout the day, and she's like, you need to unplug and you need to detach and you need to go and enjoy yourself, which I obviously of course did, but it was our first time, Harris and I, being away from the boys at the same time, and so I was just worried. We never had a family member or anybody watch them for an extended period of time, so I was worried about how it was going. But everything, all things considered, it went really well. My mom said that they were well behaved, they listened, they followed their routine well. And like I said, they got to do a lot of fun things. So I know that they enjoyed their time and probably it probably felt like a long time to them, Harris and I being gone, but it was like much needed, and it probably was good for them to have that time away from us and just have one-on-one time with my mom and sister and be entertained through them. So I feel very confident and happy with how it went, and I know in the future now, if Harris and I need to leave town together, my mom and sister are well equipped and know what to do. And it went really well for them. Like, I'm glad that the boys were well behaved and it wasn't hard on them, because I wouldn't want them to be like, yeah, we are never doing that again. Because if there are instances where we need them to be watched again, like, I know my mom and sister would jump on the opportunity to do it. So that was the first update I wanted to give you guys. Second update I wanted to give you guys was just like the busyness of the weekend, which I talked about. I'm still in shock that we did like 40,000 steps in a weekend. Last thing I want to update you guys on before I kind of jump into the remainder of the video are my nails. I did Glamnetic press-on nails for the first time, and I'm obsessed. I've worn press-on nails before from like Essie and everything, but I've never tried the Glamnetic ones, and I have not lost a nail. These have been on for about a week. Tomorrow will be a week, and I have not lost a nail. They're not even loose. They're so like strong and feel like real acrylic nails, and I feel very pretty with long nails. But for me and having the boys, long nails are just like not conducive. I actually think I'm going to wind up soaking them off today here in a little bit, because I'm having trouble getting the boys dressed and unclipping car seats and doing all the mom things that need to be done. And so I think I'm actually going to soak these off. But I did want to update you guys on these because it was my first time using them, and I definitely think for $15, I basically got a full acrylic set for our trip away. And I know if there's ever another wedding or an event where I want long acrylic style nails, sorry for the sun rising, but I don't want to pay the money for that or damage my nails with them, I am for sure going to be using these again. I will link a bunch of them in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested, and I'll also link the nail glue that I used because I didn't use the glue that came. I used a different one by Essie, believe. So I will link those things down below for you guys. I got some swipe ups when I posted them on my Instagram asking how I like them, and I told you guys I would keep you updated. So that's the little update on the Glamnetic press-on nails. I feel so pretty with long nails, and I love the way my hands look, and I like talking with my hands when I have long nails. But like I said, I can't unclip the boys from their car seats with them, so they're just not conducive to my lifestyle. So I think I'm going to take these off shortly. Before I go ahead and end this clip, I feel like I've been rambling the introduction of this video for so long. The rest of the things that I want to do today are unpack at some point. I did unpack quite a bit of the clothes that needed to be washed, and I did 2 loads of laundry yesterday, but all my toiletries and everything are still in my bag. My heels, my bags, my makeup, like that stuff all needs to be put away. So that's something that I want to do today. And then the boys have another ENT doctor's appointment today that I'll take you guys along for and give you guys more updates on how their ear infections are looking. Jack has now been on antibiotics for 21 days, and Ben was on a 10-day round of amoxicillin, and they're both done with that. So now we're going back to get an update on how they're healing. So 8 minutes in, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go relax for a little bit. I feel like I need to decompress. I haven't had a moment to really decompress in a few days. I feel like I wanted to lay around and I wanted to sleep in and I wanted to relax, but I'm just such a go kind of person that I physically couldn't. So I'm going to take some time now and sit on the couch probably for about an hour, and then at some point I think I'm going to soak these off before I have to pick the boys up from school. Okay, I'm catching up on some Jersey Shore that I missed out on last Thursday, and I think while I'm watching, I'm going to sit and soak these off. Like I said, I've had these on for almost a full week. You can see I had like a little lifting right here, a little bit right here. I pushed my cuticles back and put them as close to the front, and when I first put them on, you couldn't even tell that they were press-ons, and they're super durable. I mean, with traveling and everything, I'm really surprised that one didn't pop off, and I think that they're reusable, so I'm hoping I can soak them off and save them. But I saw on Glamnetic's Instagram that if you do hot water, dish soap, and a little bit of nail oil in a bowl and let them soak, they'll come off really easy without damaging your nail. So I'm going to go make my little concoction now and try and soak these off. Okay, I made my little concoction. I'm going to kind of time it. I think I'm going to do like 2 minutes at first and see if this works. I'm going to sit right here on my floor and watch Jersey Shore. Okay, that took maybe 2 minutes and they popped right off so easily. I found that lifting the corners just a little bit to get the soap and the oil underneath helped break the glue up and get them off, and my nails did not break at all. I have a little bit of glue residue that will come off over the next few days stuck on my nails, but 10 out of 10 recommend press-on nails in general, but those Glamnetic ones were so high quality and great for the wedding, and I have no damage to my nails, which was the whole point in me not getting my nails done to begin with, because my nails have been so strong lately that I didn't want to damage them in any way. And so I am very happy. I'm going to finish my Jersey Shore episode now, and then I do think I'm going to wind up packing the diaper bag so that I can grab the boys and we can head out to their doctor's appointment. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, my hair is just not cooperating today, like the front pieces of my hair. So behind the ears it is. Excuse the TV on in the background as well. But it's 11:15 now. I need to pick the boys up, or leave to pick the boys up from school at 11:55. My nose is so itchy. Coming home, I swear to God, you would think like months had passed. All the plants out in the front of our house have fully bloomed in the 4 days that we were gone, and my car was covered in green pollen today. We had a bunch of really warm days. I think 3 out of the 4 days that we were gone, it was like in the 80s, and so everything just bloomed so fast, and so there was green pollen all over my car today, and I'm feeling like very itchy in the nose today. So if I keep touching my nose, excuse that. I need to get on like an allergy medication regimen because it is now officially spring. But I need to leave to go pick the boys up in about 40-ish minutes. So I actually am going to eat lunch now, because once I pick the boys up from school, I'm also going to pack the diaper bag now. Will come home from me picking them up. I will quickly unload and unpack their lunch boxes and their backpacks. I will get them a snack. I will have them go to the bathroom, and then we need to get back in the car and head over to the doctor's appointment. It's a little chaotic. Like if I would leave right from picking the boys up, I would be there probably like a half hour or so early. So even though it doesn't really make sense to drive from school to the house back out, I just don't want to be so early and sitting in the waiting room for a long time with the boys. So that's my plan. But because of that, I'm not going to have time to eat lunch. The boys are not going to be napping today, so I'm quickly going to make myself a sandwich and at the same time pack up the diaper bag. Their sippy cups are in their backpack, so I don't need to do that, but I'll pack a few snacks and some lollipops and just make sure I have everything together so I can eat and head out. So that's my plan. It's also gotten super gray and gloomy, so I have to turn these lights on, and so lighting in my kitchen is not the best. I think I'm going to quickly throw myself together a sandwich and put some toast in, and then while that toasts, pack the diaper bag. Lunch for the day is a buffalo chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese, and normally I would put avocado on this, but our avocados came last night and they are not ripe, and so I'm having this with some potato chips. Potato? I don't know why I just said that. So weird. And then I did go ahead and pack the diaper bag. There was some of these cheesy squares and cheesy bunnies from Annie's in here. Lollipops are already in the back. These are the Yum Earth ones, and then I also threw in 2 packs, or like 1 pack for each boy, of these Annie's little bunny gummies, and then I'll throw in their sippy cups into here once we get home from school pickup. So I'm gonna go eat quickly, grab the boys, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, and apparently a hair courtesy me that was on the plate that I didn't see until I just sat down. So time to eat. Oh, you did such a good job.
Single bell. What's that?
I'm gonna sweep the hair. Clean it up. Wow, you look handsome. All right, this way, baby. Towards this way. Handsome, handsome. All right, let's go to the doctor. Come on, Benny. This one. All right, let's go. Wait for mommy. Hold on to my car right there. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Go. Come on. Thank you. Come on, you two.
But I'm way up here.
Come on, Lindsay. You're welcome.
That's cool.
Wake up.
I want to go down that stairs.
Okay, we could do stairs when we go down. You're saving it?
Over there.
Yeah. Are you gonna let him look in your ears good? Guys are crazy.
I got one.
All right, it is now the next day. I just dropped the boys off at school yet again, and I wanted to give you guys an update on how the boys' doctor's appointment went, since I never was able to do that yesterday, or just didn't get around to doing it yesterday. So as you guys saw, I decided to take the boys for a haircut. I decided that driving all the way home was kind of a waste of time and a waste of gas. And so I was going to take the boys for a haircut today. I decided to take them to get their haircut yesterday to kill some time before we headed over to the doctor. And honestly, it was like perfect timing to make it to their doctor's appointment. And so we went to that, and both of them got checked. Both of their ears are completely clear, no ear infections. And he went ahead and checked their adenoids, which I had done when I was younger, and it kind of brought back flashbacks of them having to put the scope up and like down my nose. But both of the boys, Jack's adenoids were a 1, and he said it's a range of 1 to 4, so that was really good. And Ben's was a 2, which is still considered normal, but he wants me to continue to give him some nose spray to help shrink those adenoids down. But all in all, he was super happy with the progress of the boys, and now we don't have to go back for another month as long as they don't get another ear infection. So I'm really happy about that and stoked that this is finally over. If this all began like March 1st, and it's now April 19th. That is a long time to have been dealing with all of this, so I'm really happy that everything resolved itself. So it is now the next day, and I never got around to unpacking. Also yesterday, since by the time we got home from the doctor, it was almost 3 o'clock, and then the boys were a little bit restless. They took like a very short nap in the car, and then Harris was a little bit late getting home from work yesterday, and so I jumped into cooking around 4 o'clock with the boys up, and I was just exhausted by the end of the day. I never got around to starting to unpack. So I'm going to have my coffee right now, and in a little bit jump into unpacking. It's a carry-on bag. It's not that much. I just need to take the time to take everything out and put it away. Otherwise, it would sit there for God knows how long. So I want to quickly do that today, and then I will go ahead and close out today's video. So let me go get some coffee in me, and then I'll jump back on. Okay, this is the bag that needs to be unpacked today. Also, my closet has become a huge disaster again, and I've been having to keep my clothes on the floor. So I'm definitely adding cleaning up my closet to my spring to-do list that I want to make and start this coming month. But today's small to-do is going to be unpacking all of this, which it's really not that much. It seems like a lot, but hopefully this won't take me long. So I'm going to jump into this so I have time to relax for the rest of the time the boys are at school. I'm also trying to figure out where to set you guys up. I think maybe here's my best bet. Okay, let's jump into this. I'm also a psycho and wound up packing both the rehearsal dinner dress and the wedding dress in Ziploc bags because I was terrified something was going to explode on them. Harris was laughing at me when I pulled these out, but it also helped squeeze them down and make them fit better in the suitcase. So I'm happy that I did this. Okay, the last thing that I want to update you guys on, and before I go ahead and close out today's video, please excuse how dirty my shoes got. We were in the middle of nowhere for the wedding with a lot of dirt and grass and terrain, so from walking naturally my shoes got dirty and I never wiped them off. But I wanted to talk about the shoe pads that I got and wore during the wedding. If you guys remember, I mentioned how these C-band heels were a little bit uncomfortable and I was worried that my feet were going to hurt, so I ordered these gel reusable inserts off of Amazon, and I shared them in a little haul with you guys. And so I wanted to update you guys, and I have to say those and like the Glamnetic nails were like the MVPs of this trip. I put these shoes on at 2:30 and I lasted until we got on the bus at almost midnight with the shoes on, walking on grass and rocky terrain in the heat. My feet did not sweat or slip out of them. And although my toes were uncomfortable in this strap part, like my pinky toe and my big toe hurt, I think that's from the strap just being too tight. The bottoms of my feet and my heels and the balls of my feet did not hurt at all. I seriously would repurchase the pack of 3 that I got. I'm so happy that I have 2 more to use. I contemplating doing the black ones in these heels, but these shoes are just so extremely comfortable. But at least I know now that I have options, and if I ever needed to repurchase them, the pack of 3 was like $8. So if you're looking for ball pads for your feet, for the balls of your feet, for heels, these ones are linked in my Amazon storefront under like things I talked about in a vlog or something like that. Those were such an MVP, and I'm so shocked and surprised that I was even able to last that long in my heels, and I didn't have to take my shoes off or endure pain for an extremely long period of time. I think my feet only hurt for like the last 2 or so hours. So I'm so happy that I went ahead and purchased those. But that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing us kind of jump back into our day-to-day routine. I feel like I'm officially crashing. Yesterday when I was driving home from the doctor's office, I was like struggling to keep my eyes open. So the next 2 or so days, I want to really try and relax. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did not see my Texas vlog, I will link that for you guys. I'm so in love with that video. Please go watch it, comment, like, give it some love. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.